The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball in the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in Week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field, and for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch, overtime at Kansas City, and he really gave him life, didn't he?
He certainly did, and give credit to the Baltimore Ravens staff led by head coach John Harbaugh to not only make the change, but institute the type of offense that would give him a chance to be successful. Heavy run-based, him being a full part of the run game, and it has confounded defenses around the league so far. Is it sustainable? That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It's complete to Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. A good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return is Juju Smith-Schuster. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives. But if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well. So if they go down, qualify for the playoffs, win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
Right back to him on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. His throw incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a drop.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. Brought in left side by Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of grounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now a toss. This is Connor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Moore now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's got Snead. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start with a give to Connor. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Jack 16. You doing anything across? Monday.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All right, let's go get it now, all right? Four down.
Connor. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Trey?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
To throw is Jackson, and that is incomplete here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Connor. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madland.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madland as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Jack 16. Jack 16. You good? He's coming across. Double bump. All right,
now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jones. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. Now he goes spin. Still shedding tackles. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Timeout Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set! Blue 30. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Snickers, you got to spin. White 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tony Jefferson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now he's going to send this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One last shot for Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.